The direction agriculture is headed in is where we don't fertilize the field, we fertilize the plant.
Sustainable agriculture, to become profitable, environmentally sound, and socially acceptable, means that we have to look at proper inputs of chemicals, of financial resources, land, and labor. We've got to help farmers stay in business.
If we don't have good food, clean water, and fresh air, we're all in trouble.
Agriculture, probably the most essential human activity, is constantly evolving in response to both human and environmental needs. To be permanent and sustainable, farms and ranches have to be a good fit with their environment. They have to hang on to soil, nutrients, and water, letting nothing be wasted. Farms are vital living systems, not just factories. By encouraging biological rhythms and subtle interactions, many farmers have found they can prevent pollution both off the farm and on, turning a good profit at the same time. They are blending the new with the old, using both high-tech and horse sense to go with the flow of natural systems rather than trying to overpower them. Some Iowa farmers are experimenting with a system called strip intercropping that puts diversity back into the fields. Farmers using this method have reduced erosion, reduced fertilizer and pesticide inputs, and increased yields all at the same time.
The strip intercropping system much more efficiently utilizes the resources that we have available, those resources that don't cost us anything: sunlight, water, and the soil. The reason that we think this system works: number one, corn is a special high photosynthetically active crop. It utilizes sunlight very well, and when you look at the edge of the corn strip, you see an outside row on each side that is not competing with other crops that are tall for sunlight. Therefore, we have high yields on the edges of the corn. The oats are not a high photosynthetically active crop, but the unique thing about oats, or any small grain, is that they're planted early. They're planted a month earlier than the corn or the soybeans, which means the outside rows of the oat strip are not competing for resources. They have all the sunlight, all the water, all of everything they need. It's kind of like the way people plant gardens a lot of times. If you have crops that are companions that complement their growth habit one versus the other, you can come out better on both ends, and that's kind of what we're working into this system.
The corn yield has been very good. The bean yields last year were the best we ever had. Last year was not a real good year for small grains. But the effect of the system is that the yields of corn is increased, and it's helping to make the system more economically viable. And one of the reasons it's more viable is that I'm using less inputs at the same time.